Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are checking out As Above, So Below. This is one that many of you have requested. I know nothing about this first time watch. I know that it's in the horror genre. Beyond that, let's find out.
I didn't even know that, so I'm definitely ready, willing, able to give this a watch since some of you recommended it.
Yeah, I think I have a location idea based on what's over my left shoulder here, but other than that, no clue what this film is about, and I'm just hoping my heart can handle it. Probably a jump scare too, who knows?
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect out of this. I just, like Mason Quinn knows that it's in the horror genre. I hope we get a lot of jump scares. Let's go!
Hey, Steve, can I get a water?
Coming right up. Got a fresh pack right down here. Oh, my back. Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like Steve's back just called it quits.
Some help would be good right about now.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help with that, Steve. Your injury could be worth millions. You should consider calling Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
With more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client.
But Steve's worried. He doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. Morgan & Morgan will fight for every penny you deserve. And guess what? The fee is absolutely free. Unless you win. But Steve doesn't want to sue his boss, even though he hasn't gotten his surgery bills covered in the last 6 months. Steve, when you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing the insurance company.
So if you've been a victim in a workplace injury or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you.
Steve did, and now he's back in the game.
Aha!
Chickens.
En route to the Haban region, where they've ordered the destruction of a network of caves by sundown tonight. These caves might contain a critical missing piece of our history. I entered this country of my own free will, fully knowing that the punishment for trespassing here is burial up to your neck in sand and having a rock wall pushed into you.
Oh,
ouch.
What?
old school.
Yep.
Yallah. Hurry. Come. If they catch you, it would be very bad for you.
Oh, look at that. Secret tunnels.
You can use the letter.
Okay,
Okay?
Harry.
Just follow me. Follow me.
I do like how we're just dropped right in, left
Yeah,
questioning like everything that's going on.
We need to leave. We are too late.
We're not leaving.
Oh, here comes Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was writing it down.
It's the exact same siren.
Ring the alarm.
Oh, don't sing it.
Oh my God, there's more.
Ooh, is that... Yeah, they're blowing it up anyway.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
1 minute.
Oh,
We're just all right. We're just
oh boy.
Big
now
hammer?
you done it.
Big boot.
watch the push kick.
Oh. What?
Oh my God. It's the rose key. I have to scan these markings. I'm not leaving.
We must leave. I have a family.
I know, it's okay.
Be careful.
I won't be long. Shit. Hello?
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Oh, he's hanging. That's not our guy.
There we go.
That was a different guy.
Nope. Oh, I'm stuck in a tunnel and I can't see anything. Ooh. Oh, this editing's great.
Are you okay, dear? Are you okay?
Oh, she made it out.
I got it.
You remind me so much of your father. You must be more careful. His quest was a path to madness.
My father wasn't crazy.
Everyone who hunts for Flamel's stone is
Flamel
crazy.
stone, huh?
They all wind up dead.
Oh,
Look in the camera.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, nice.
I like that type.
oh,
of
cool.
My name is Scarlett Marlowe, and I'm a professor. I have a PhD in urban archaeology, a master's in chemistry, and another PhD in symbology. I'm also fluent in 4 spoken languages and 2 dead ones. I am a black belt in Krav Maga.
Oh my God.
What doesn't she do?
Symbology there.
Your father,
Yeah.
what did he teach you about the Philosopher's Stone?
Substance that could turn base metals into gold can provide the key to eternal life. And my father was actually the world's preeminent historian in alchemy.
There was a lot of speculation that he was mentally unstable.
Why? Because he killed himself? 600 years ago, the greatest of the alchemists, Nicholas Flamel,
But did he? The way the other gentleman was talking, Reza?
Yeah.
when grave robbers, hoping to get their hands on the Philosopher's Stone, they found his casket empty, as well as his wife's.
They can't imagine that people were going to watch this and not laugh about Flamel and the Philosopher's Stone.
I discovered the fabled rose key, used for translating alchemical symbols into Aramaic, which, unfortunately, I don't speak. But, luckily I know a guy who does.
Google Translate.
She just holds her phone up to it.
Please don't.
George? Hello?
Whatever it is, I want nothing to do with it.
I didn't even
I'll
say
save you the
anything.
time. No.
Okay.
No.
Do yourself a favor. Stay far away from this one. I literally wound up in a Turkish prison.
I couldn't let the lead go dead.
God forbid.
I found the rose key, George. And I need your help translating the Aramaic.
Wait a minute. Did you go to Iran?
Oh, look who's interested all of a sudden.
You're a lunatic.
It's about to get really loud.
Come in.
Jeez.
Could you imagine all those old church bells broken for years and then all of a sudden they just go
Start
off?
working?
How cool would that be?
Cool and also creepy.
Hearing their church bells ring for the first time in 284.
284.
I'll help you translate.
284 years.
That's it.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's really pretty. She's got great legs too.
She said we could have 10 minutes. That's it.
Ah,
George is going to be done by 40 minutes in, my prediction.
Star is a moon. Lime.
Sword is lime.
Sword is lime.
Okay, and what about the key?
No key.
There's no key.
No?
It's on the back
Scarlet.
of the tombstone, so
No.
I need to have a look behind it.
No.
Okay, I can't.
Watch
Hey,
it.
gonna have to
treasure
open
map in the
watch
back of
your
the
seat.
Declaration of Independence, folks.
oh God! Just imagine.
That just screams bad juju.
There's nothing there.
Ammonia sulfonate, distilled with lime.
You know, lemon and heat.
What do you...
The mix of a couple of basic cleaning products.
The whole thing disintegrates into dust.
Okay, you don't want to breathe this in. I don't need some matches.
Matches? No.
It's going to be there. I
Oh
know
my
it
God,
is.
this is not okay.
That's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus!
Found it.
Wow.
Get your camera.
Winged vulture leads the way with brightest light in darkest day. Underneath the heavens reign, what is lost shall be regained.
Underneath the night sky.
Or on the tablet. There's a night sky right on the tablet.
Yes,
Darkest
hell.
gate.
Hell, darkest gate, the gates of hell.
This marks what they believe to be the distance between heaven and earth and hell.
They would think that hell was 741 feet beneath the surface of the earth, 370.5 feet beneath Flamel's tombstone.
How are we supposed to get 370 feet into the earth?
Call Bruce Willis.
Oak Island.
They only go down to about 190.
Catacombs don't go under Flamel's grave.
But if we borrowed,
She is ambitious.
In 1774, about 100 feet of Avenue d'Enfer Rochereau was literally swallowed. The same thing happened, Barrière d'Enfer, right there. Followed by a third collapse, Rue des Innocents.
Could have told you that.
I mean, I was sitting here with that knowledge and I was waiting for them to get to it.
there's a hidden chamber.
It would appear so.
We have to get down there.
Chamber of Secrets. A lot of Potter going on here.
C'est ici l'Empire de la Mort. Stop. This is the Empire of the Dead.
6 million bodies.
wow.
Almost 3 times the population of Paris.
Stupid question, but is this real or is this set design?
Well, I've seen churches where they're built out of human skulls and bones and stuff like that.
I know, ignorant of me, but
At the sound of the trumpet, the dead will rise. Vas-y, rêve. Cimetière des Innocents.
Oh, Jesus.
Go to the club called the Showcase.
Ask for Papillon. He'll bring you.
Thanks.
Come back into the group, please. Come on.
Papillon. It's
Sorry.
gonna be eating eggs.
Who was that guy?
not into these games.
Every city's got underground tunnels for some reason or another.
You talk?
Whoa. What are you?
What was that?
Some recreational drugs, I'm guessing.
Either that or he was just
That they gave that a little bit more emphasis than it should have gotten if it was just a random passerby, unless they're just trying to set us up. Yep.
And she's gone.
I need to get into the catacombs, and someone told me that you could take me.
Now, sorry, do I look like a tour guide to you?
Do I look like a tourist?
Okay, why would I want to bring you down there?
To meet your demise.
A secret tunnel in the catacombs that no one else knows about.
I know that place. We would have found it if it was there.
It was designed years and years ago to be invisible.
Me and my friends, can we take half of the treasure?
You can have all of the treasure.
I'm not going.
You gotta go.
No, he's coming. He's coming.
Not coming. You know what? You can text me whatever you find out.
Meet my team.
Hi.
This is Ed, our climber.
Hey.
red shirt.
Zed's dead.
There's water too here, so.
We're prepared for that.
How do you know Papillon?
I grew up with him. It's my friend.
Do you know how he got the scar?
I grew up with him. He's my friend.
Don't talk about that. Dinero, you want to see dinero?
Yes, yes.
I'll walk you guys down there, but then I'm out. Quick, quick. Okay, Suxi. Okay, make it quick, make it quick. Now we should put our headlamps on.
Okay, it's 2014. They should have had LEDs by now, right?
Depends on when they
Well, it
filmed
depends
this.
on what, when they bought those, how they bought those.
Yep.
Budget, you know.
I'm not coming with you guys.
What
Told you a
year
bunch
this
of
is
times.
technically taking place in.
Well,
But
wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
he did have a full
Wait a second.
iPad, so that
Yeah.
that's from like 2011 on.
That's the hole that you're going into.
Yeah.
That's it?
Wow.
Let's do it.
No, hard pass.
I shouldn't have even come this far. I'm not.
Please,
I'm not.
want you with me.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do, but you make up your mind now, okay?
He's coming. He's coming.
I'm not going.
Oh, shit. Police.
Christ, are you out of your mind?
And that's how he got.
Yep. Ah, he would have made it.
Smoke bomb, look out!
In the pitch dark. They like know where you are.
Yeah, but they probably don't want to go in there. They're gonna wait for you to come out now.
George,
What?
I have a headlamp for you. Come here.
Let me just scrub. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
No way anyone makes it out alive here.
Oh, I love that they got head cameras, boys. This is gonna be a good one.
His little brother drowned in a cave when they were young. Is it fine?
Yeah, that might be a good reason not to go back.
I'm really glad that you're here.
I don't care. Here I am.
So, George.
The police will never catch Papillon. Okay, let's go. That's me. The classic pub. We go through here.
A lot of hard passes going on here for me, guys.
Yep. See you on the other side.
3 of the 4 of
Probably
us
should've worn
wouldn't even
boots.
fit through that
I
hole.
offered you
Yep.
some.
Dave, you're going by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'd still be topside. I'd be like, here, take me off. So I ain't going down there.
Going to get deeper. There's a really cool room in the other side, but we're not going to go another time.
Going that way eventually.
Yep.
Mark my words.
Nope.
There is always some weird people down here.
Oh.
That. Nope. Hey, it's her.
Yep. From the club.
No, we're not going through there. Yes, it's the only way.
This one here, this is a much more direct route.
Sometimes the wrong direction is better.
No.
Nobody uses this corridor.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Bad, like, people who go in this tunnel don't come out. This is not the catacombs. This will not tell you anything. Which ones have collapsed?
Good
Which
point.
ones are evil?
Evil.
You don't know. We had a friend named Lataupe. He lived down here for years. Eventually, he had to see what it was.
Well, let's go.
He went inside and nobody has seen him since. If you want to take this way, go ahead. Not with me.
Or me.
It's the best way. These people have been here before.
Slow and steady, yeah?
Yeah.
Watch your head.
All right, yeah, watch out for that femur there.
I think I'm stuck.
No, I can't see it.
No.
Oh, he's going to start hyperventilating.
No.
And then he's going to get stuck worse.
Look, just go. Just keep going, please. Just go. Why are they singing? Why are they singing this song? Just tell me to shut the f up.
Calm down, okay? Just breathe with me, please.
Something fit me.
Yeah, one of those rats.
Okay, I said George at 40 minutes. Looks like it might be Benji.
You need to calm down. You're hyperventilating.
If she says
okay?
calm down one more
You'll be
time.
all right. What was that?
Cave in.
All right.
Tell me we didn't just go in a circle.
This isn't here.
This is the same tunnel,
Oh.
no?
This isn't here. Believe me.
I thought you said you knew where we were going.
Wait, listen to me.
It's not possible.
Yeah, Benji's gonna be pissed because
Go here.
calm
This
down.
is the tunnel. There is no turns. I don't understand.
What the hell do we do now, huh?
oh, there you go. Well, you did say it.
Yep.
They were gonna go.
He's been here before.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Was that the same one though?
Great. So, very funny. So, you've never been here before?
I didn't do this, okay?
Who did it then?
I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't do a full circle, I thought.
We better not be f***ing with us.
I could be wrong. Maybe I just saw.
Why is there a fucking phone ringing?
Phone company used to run lines through here, but they
Run lines through here.
yeah, 50 years ago they took everything. This is wrong.
You don't
Number
say.
87
You
or
don't
88.
say.
I'm sorry.
This is the spot that I was talking about. This is where the buildings collapsed into the ground.
And when they sent people to fix it, 50 more disappeared.
Let's proceed forward.
Well, they're not thinking about supernatural stuff right now.
Not creepy at all.
When I was a kid, we had a piano that looked exactly like this. We only knew one song. My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
Oh, he's gonna tickle the ivories, gentlemen.
We could never finish it because the A4 key was f***ed up.
A4
The
key's going to be
up. Yep.
Yep.
George.
Boom. It's the same piano from his childhood.
We shouldn't be here.
We should keep moving.
Guys, no.
We should keep moving.
I'm about ready to walk the out of this movie. Guys.
Scarlett! Hold up, Scarlett.
Oh. No. No fucking way.
Is that her dad?
What more do you need to say?
We shouldn't be here.
Oh, is that Mole?
Who's that?
Mentou, c'est toi?
You shouldn't be here, Soxy.
It is him.
You never even came to look for me. You are looking to get out.
Yes.
Come.
No, nope, not following you either.
Oh.
Okay, is that bad?
Yeah, George. It's bad.
Careful.
How can you see down here?
Oh, did you see his eyes?
Yeah.
This is all
That's
real.
how he was able
The
to.
way out is down.
Only way out is down.
This guy seems like he's of solid mind and body. Let's follow him.
741 feet.
Do they got a spider climb down that thing?
If we find the chamber, then that's the way out. We'll find a way out.
Benji? You good?
Oh, no. Oh!
Benji, what happened? No. You okay? Benji, you okay?
His hands are probably...
Yeah.
And one of the packs.
Oh, poor Benji.
God, that would have hurt.
Did you?
It's like you got water in your ears.
Whoa!
Who's wrong?
Is that George's little brother?
What was that?
How long have you known this guy? It's different now.
Yes. It's going to be to go down even more.
Come here.
Oh my gosh. It's your way.
Yeah, with brightest light, don't just stare.
It's your way.
He's pointing right there.
Oh, see? False wall.
Is that a scarab?
Didn't pharaohs have some kind of a strange way of hiding the tombs?
You have to take the exact right stone from the exact right place, or
what?
the ceiling will collapse on you and kill you.
Are you kidding?
You have to be shitting me.
Okay.
You gotta be shit.
The celestial spheres, 8 planets.
But the last 2 weren't discovered yet.
Okay, so 6 planets.
Don't touch anything. Was this built before or after Copernicus?
Before.
Okay, so they still believed everything revolved around the Earth.
So 7 planets, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Are you sure?
Be careful, be careful.
Look at that.
Holy Indiana fucking Jones.
Even more,
First
nope.
time someone has shined a light in this tunnel for 500 years.
If I didn't know this was a horror movie already, I'd be really excited right now.
What? George, you have to see this. Oh my God.
I was ready for the rock just to go back.
Oh, here we go. The tomb.
How is he not rotting?
Yeah, why is
Exactly.
Dead.
What is that?
He chose
Why is his skin
poorly.
still on there?
Visit the interior parts of the earth.
He's gonna wake up.
It's telling us to go deeper. Winged Vulture leads your way with brightest light and darkest day. Everyone turn off your headlamps.
That.
That's right, Benji.
Where's this light coming from if that's a wall? We can get through it, but...
Yeah, that's where the light's shining through.
I'm going.
What? What's going on? No.
That's a big commitment. There's
Oh.
the treasure. As much as you want.
Are we really not going to question why a perfect fire's lit?
Well,
And burning forever?
And these torches?
I'm just impressed we're this far in and nobody's been taken out.
So when does that tomb close on this water? When they all go in?
It's real.
he looked like he was like
dry.
bone dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are these torches still lit?
The philosopher's
Thank you.
for eternity.
Brightest light in darkest day. Think about it.
Son.
Is this where something bad's going to start
This is
happening
where
now?
it's got to start.
Because, like you said, no one's really gotten...
No.
I mean, Benji's hands, but other than that.
Wait, stop at the top! Stop!
Oh, here we go.
That was a load-bearing door.
Might have spoke too soon.
I am here, everybody.
Everyone is very not okay. You're stuck now.
Susie?
She didn't make it.
Get her. You okay? Okay, get her.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
George, they might collapse on us. Do we have any batteries?
Oh yeah, we should start conserving the light. What do I do?
Let's keep it up so that it stops beeping.
Okay. Wait.
Did she just scrape
Yeah.
off some of the stone?
Yep.
Philosopher's stone. Watch, it's going to be healed.
Yeah, look at her arm already.
Yeah.
What the f...
Holy shit.
Oh,
It
wow.
really worked.
If I was Benji, I'd be like, my hands.
Yeah.
They never built something like this without a back door in case it collapsed, right?
Never. What is that? Is that something?
Yes, George! George!
What is it?
It's the Porta Alchemica. The door to the mystical.
This is as above, so below. That phrase is believed to be the key to all magic. If they carved a door on the ceiling...
There's got to be a door on the floor, too.
This is the floor, then where is all that water going?
Down deeper.
Yep. Oh, guys. Double, triple, no. It's the way out.
Dude, no.
Well, you've got that stone. You can cure anything now. It's all good.
Guys, there's a passage down here.
End up like the mole.
What does it say?
Abandon all hope,
Yeah.
ye who enter here.
Kind of strategy we got going on for this one now.
That's the inscription over the gates of hell.
I'm not going in there.
And they shall be made to crawl on their bellies to enter the kingdom of darkness.
Jesus. Come on.
And there's like an opening there, too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right back here.
But now nothing is caved in.
Yeah.
Everything's the wrong way around.
Oh, it's switched.
What's that screaming?
This is upside down.
It is upside
Yeah.
down.
What the fuck? What happened to the entrance? Are we dead?
Yeah.
No, but damn close.
Not yet.
Shit. Okay.
Back in the
We
drink.
gotta go back down again.
Oh, here we go. Oh, all their lights are dead except for one.
Careful.
Guys, if we ever go on an excursion.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, so
No, look
back
at
to there.
Now the old guy is skinless. Oh, there's
the mole.
There's mole. Yeah, but I was saying, look at the body though too.
Yeah, the old guy rotted. Okay, here's where I turn and I prepare. I got to turn for jump scares, people. It helps me.
Sounds like me snoring.
Deep breath. Are you okay?
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Oh, there you go.
Good night.
Okay. See, told you it helps me when I turn.
What's wrong with him?
It's me.
Don't touch him.
Be careful.
Hey.
Don't touch.
No touchy.
You're.
Hey.
Oh! 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 Wow! Oh! Look at that crack on her skull.
Don't bring back that dead. I'm sorry.
All right, enough of this national treasure stuff. Now it's a horror movie.
She's going to get up here. Just watch. Or not.
Why the f would you touch him?
I'm right behind you.
Now we got the Viking warriors.
Yeah. Better hope that doesn't close.
Oh,
now it's gone. Oh.
Okay, so she's seen the noose. And we know what her dad. Then we saw a little kid. I wonder if that's this guy's brother.
How much deeper?
Another 100 meters. 1,000 feet down.
Oh, they're going down further?
That's how it works.
Did you hear that?
Benji?
Yeah. Yeah, you?
Something's coming around that corner.
Yep.
You good?
The only reason why they have it positioned like that. It's gonna be like this.
There it is.
That.
There's our girl from before.
Yeah.
Dave, you're about to have a heart attack. And face.
See, at this point, I wouldn't care. I would just be going.
God damn it!
And here he comes.
Oh! Oh!
Is he alive? Is he alive? We should keep moving.
We lost fucking Benji.
Well, we're gonna lose everybody.
Well, yeah, we're in the depths of hell now.
Let's go.
What did she have with her? I was too busy being a little girl and screaming.
Oh, something. Yeah, it was something.
Oh, I think it
underneath.
was her with the little kid.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, there's his brother.
That's his brother.
Danny!
George?
You're hallucinating now.
Wait, get off the road! Get off the road! Get off the road!
Everyone's starting to lose it now.
Yeah.
Oh, George! George!
It's not real! George!
Why are you here? I don't know. What's happening to us?
Don't worry about that. Just get the hell out of there.
I don't want to do a spoiler alert for you, Answer, but I don't think anybody's getting out of here.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're almost there.
I feel like maybe they're not almost anywhere. They just found their way to hell.
A car.
A
fucking car.
Oh!
With person earlier.
That's the guy from that told him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how he got the. That's how he got the scar on his hand.
Yeah. Oh, it's pulling him towards it. Whoa! Oh! Just his feet are sticking out.
Come on, come on. What is that?
What is it?
Let's go back.
Can't go back, Bob.
We can't go back.
Can't go back, Bob.
Oh, we thought Harry and Ron and Hermione had it hard finding the Philosopher's Stone.
Ooh, the arrow.
What the hell?
P. Folks.
That.
Looked like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, did.
That was my first thought.
From Bill and Ted.
Huh?
A little bit more
Yeah.
intimidating. A little bit more intimidating.
The Lincoln turkey. It's the greatest week of my life.
Mine too.
Are not the right.
You guys should just share a kiss and just say you love each other, because
Just be like,
it's
it's
game over.
game over.
With me.
Oh, he's next.
Zed is
Zed's
Zon.
dead. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Craziest thing is that this has all been in like real time since they got down there. There wasn't like a scene skip or anything.
Someone sitting in a chair. Great idea. Let's go touch his shoulder and see what happens.
Yeah.
I love how they're just trying to sneak by, like there's no light or.
Yeah, there's no
Oh.
light shining on it.
The Reaper. Mr. Mayhem. Oh, look at the faces.
All right, let's just go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
That looked like a person standing there.
I would just plow right through right at this point. Why not? What's the point in stopping?
Faces.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Came right out of the wall. Oh, they're
Oh.
feasting.
Oh, if he's not dead yet, we
No.
could use the stone, right?
Technically.
Yeah. Oh, drop the camera.
Don't put your hand there. Just keep it down. There. Put your hand there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those markings on the ceiling.
No, a little too late here, aren't we?
Hold on. It's not working. It's not working.
Why?
I don't know.
Does it not work in hell?
Vitriol.
Vitriol. By rectification, thou shalt find the hidden stone.
Hidden stone. We gotta find another stone, boys.
I have to rectify the taking of it only by putting it back while I find the real stone.
We gotta go back.
Get the.
come the f- on.
Oh, just give yourselves up.
No, please, Scarlett, please wait.
Just give yourself up.
Stay with him. I'll be back. Just keep him safe.
It's gonna take her like an hour.
How do you go up the...
Off the camera and light. Yeah, we don't need that.
Well, there's another one.
Ooh, stiff arm.
Yeah.
Holy shit, give him the old Heisman.
Bravo on the upper body strength.
This girl has no fear. No harness, no nothing. Just what a gangster. What's going to be at the top? Remember, our girl's up there.
Yeah.
It scared him down.
Got her boots.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
my
that guy
God.
again.
That's probably her dad, right?
Saw that one when they were in Iran.
Yeah.
Don't. Don't.
Oh, it was her. Oh, you're almost there. You gonna make it?
That's where Nathan's go. Okay. I'm rectified. Where's Stone?
Who's watching?
A reflection.
Oh, it's a reflection?
Oh, here they come.
Out of here.
As I believe so well to be, as it is. Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Okay. You have to rectify all your wrongdoings.
On the phone that night.
That's why
That's
the
why
phone
it's
was ringing.
ringing.
Yep.
I didn't know you were in that much pain.
Oh, it's working. I still don't believe she's going to make it in time. And I still don't believe anyone's getting out alive.
Oh, she's back at the chair.
Back at those.
Monsters got the
Me.
camera.
Damn it. Got me.
That one got you?
Yeah,
That one got you?
That one got me.
I'm just like stone-faced over here.
It's because that's because Dave's zoned in.
We didn't see the stone. Unless it was her. She's the stone.
I was just going to say.
Rectify.
Rectify my love.
Well, it's working.
I don't.
All right. Let's get the out of here.
Oh, you know that's not happening, Answer.
Well, I don't think Zed's making it, but
Another hole, gentlemen. Another hole.
We have to jump. What? We have to rectify ourselves.
Why is he haunting you? And Danny got his leg pinned. My brother drowned waiting for me to save him.
It's okay.
He feels all the guilt.
I have a child I've never seen. I know it's mine, but I did not eat.
Okay, so that was probably the child.
Yeah.
oh, so that's what it is. It's they have to rectify everything that they've done wrong in life.
Well, they're big ones anyway.
Yeah, they're huge ones. Yeah, she didn't call dad. Brother. He's got a son or a child, rather.
Now they're gonna fall up.
Well, if they rectified, I guess that would make some sense. But
Oh, they're back. Back at the well.
Well, so then that makes sense why the Pop got pulled in because of the car. He must not have saved that person from the car.
Yeah.
Got pulled in.
Yep. Not sure.
Genius.
Not sure about Sui though.
Didn't go and look for Mole.
Help me get to us. What did you just do?
Sit down.
jeez.
So when they go out, they're gonna come up onto a street or
Yeah.
something.
And then get hit by a truck.
With their
be
luck,
great.
yeah.
Oh my God, imagine. Boom.
Yeah, they're doing it in reverse.
As above, so below.
Yeah, remember they were going down to go basically up.
Yeah, well, didn't the guy say you got to go down?
Yeah, look at there's the trees.
Yep.
What
They're
in
almost
the
out.
actual? Nope.
Sorry, just the big.
Throw it all
I don't know
away.
why I thought that was funny.
Oh, I like how the camera shots.
That is
upside
cool.
As above, so below. Got to go down to get out. Got to go down to go up.
So you're telling me this whole time there was a manhole cover that could have taken us down there?
No.
Holy.
And guess what they came away with, gentlemen? An experience.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, she's got something with the stone. though.
3 or 4 deaths.
No, she put the stone back.
Well, the false one, because she was able to heal George.
That was
She was able
her.
to heal George.
That was her also
That's
rectifying their love.
Right,
Yeah.
but there's no stone.
There's no stone.
Because it just showed the mirror of her, what she had to do.
The whole point of this journey was to get back to that, was to put the stone back, rectify your biggest mistakes, we'll say.
Or regrets.
Say that
Regrets.
some kind of treasure hunter. It's not what I'm after. I'm a student of history, of alchemy. It would be of great historical value.
So you simply want the truth.
Exactly. Yeah, I want the truth.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it was, for me, the found footage movies. What's that? You good?
no, I'm good.
He's looking at
I was looking at
Oh.
the name.
For me, the found footage horror movies are always kind of fun in the way that they're done. Of course, I think it all, for my generation at least, a lot of that goes back to the Blair Witch Project as kind of the one that started that whole genre. If I'm wrong on that, that's just the one, as I said, from my generation that's kind of recognized as starting it. So this one was interesting in that I was really, kind of digging the story, the whole archaeological expedition and the puzzles that they were trying to solve. That was pretty fun, and what Scarlett was searching for, was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, for me, it didn't have necessarily the scare factor of some of the other movies that we've seen, and it didn't really have a lot of the jump scares of a lot of the other films that we've done here on the channel. So I found this one more intriguing than scary, if that makes sense.
So what I noticed that they relied on was, my opinion here on it, is that if you had any claustrophobia, like because everything was so enclosed, and the way like Benji was like getting stuck.
You even said it during the watch that you're like, all right, stop talking to me and tell me to calm down, because that would get anybody.
So I feel like now knowing what we know, that I agree with you. The horror was they gave like quick little tidbits as compared to like an actual like full blown horror film. I wouldn't consider this a full blown horror film, but I do like how they relied on these tense interactions of the human nature of being in these wicked tight areas in the setting and the aesthetics that were going around.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea of, you go through one door and you're right back to where you started, that kind of idea. And, I'm not a huge fan of tight spaces, but ironically, this film didn't really bother me. And that's kind of shocking. I actually thought it would a little bit more. But all that being said, yeah, I mean, I love the story behind it and the setup. But for me, the horror was kind of a miss. It didn't really have... it's confusing to me because the ingredients were there, and I'm not sure why it didn't hit. It had the ingredients of kind of the found footage shot, the spooky stuff going on in the background. We'd see images of, whether it's the woman from the club that we eventually saw again. We saw her in kind of one of the little side tunnels or whatever, and then of course again with Benji. So I thought the elements were there, but for me the scariness of it kind of fell really flat for me. And it was entertaining for me because of the story of what Scarlett was trying to do and trying to find this treasure. So I found that part of it more entertaining. But, overall, a fun movie. I had a couple of the characters getting written off way early, but we didn't get into that until essentially the second half or the last third of the movie. The first part, again, more of an archaeological adventure, trying to solve riddles and things, which was cool because, as you said, Oak, there are catacombs and tunnels all throughout all these older cities, over in Europe and other places like that have, a longer history than, of course, we do here in America. But that all being said, this was a decent watch. It was fun. I certainly wouldn't rank it, all that high in the realm of, the horror type movies that we've done here on the channel, but an intriguing watch with a lot of ingredients that I really liked. So that's why I'm a little bit torn on this one.
Yeah, I thought you brought up Blair Witch. I thought this was way better than Blair Witch, and I saw Blair Witch in the theater as a kid and walked out going, "What the hell was that?"
But I just mean in terms of.
But I get
it
what you're saying.
started the genre.
It started
of
the genre,
found
but I was
footage.
just saying that it's
Yeah.
But I'm still saying it was better.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering with the runtime. Like, it went really fast, actually, and it was an easy watch. I mean, yeah, there was parts where if you suffer from claustrophobia and stuff like that, you could get sucked into, be like, oh, man, I would really be losing it. Well, we heard Oak the whole movie. Nope, hard pass. I'm about to walk out. Because there was so many, like, red flags. I made it the joke if it makes a cut that, hey, there's the 87th red flag as to why we shouldn't be here. And seeing Ben Feldman, who had played George, I recognized him. He was in Superstore and a few other movies that I had seen, so it was kind of cool seeing. That was the only person I recognized it. So much like Blair Witch, they had a lot of maybe unknowns at this point for this, and the point of view camera like style, sometimes that can be overwhelming, but I thought it worked perfect here. They because it helped make it a little bit more intense where it couldn't have been. They also, where you have it where also in the quick walk by in the background, it can catch you off guard, so it can hopefully get you with a small jump scare. But yet the story behind it, where, they all had something that went wrong in their life that they had to rectify in some way, shape, or form. Like didn't call her dad. He had, George thought he was going to help his brother, got lost. I mean, that is more of a mistake than really doing something wrong. I guess both of them are. The guilt, though,
guilt for both.
Because at least with, Zed, it's like, yeah, I have a child that I know of, and I claim he's
intentionally ignored.
That's a little worse than, hey, as a kid, yeah, my brother passed away, but I got lost trying to go find help. You were still trying, and it's sadly, Scarlett didn't call her dad that night, but we saw just why the burn mark. They never explained the burn mark on
made a
Pop.
point to like
really shot, and then he's like, he never wants to talk about it. And then sure enough, we see someone burning in a car, and that might have been he was in the car with him and just got out and didn't try to save the other person. So then they sucked him right in and took care of him. So then I'm wondering about how do you pronounce her name? The girl.
Sue?
Susie? Susie. Yeah, so I'm wondering what if for her it's because she didn't go looking for Mole and he had to take out his, just.
Yeah, I don't recall if they said that about her.
They didn't. Well, they said that he was gone, and
because they
he
brought
even
up,
said to the whole group, none of you came to look.
Yeah,
for him.
Papillon. They brought up he was kind of his best friend or whatever, or knew him the best. So,
Yeah.
that was a little messy with her, I thought.
So yeah, and just the whole set dressing and the way it looked was just amazing. But we saw that the French government allowed them to actually record in the combs. So
that is intriguing. If there's any footage on YouTube of behind the scenes, let me know, because I would like to see how they pulled this off, doing all this without having some kind of bad aurora follow them out.
Yeah, some just
I don't know. Some don't believe in that, but you never know.
You never know. So this was a very intriguing movie, like you said. That was for me. It didn't get too many scares or jump scares, but I still thought it was intriguing and it was a fun watch. It really was.
I love this film. I love everything about this film. For me, this is, I don't even know if I'm going to put it in the horror genre. This is one of the better movies that we've watched in a long time for me, for a multitude of reasons. It has all the components of things that I love. And so I might be strongly biased. I love, and I don't know if it's going to make the cut. I was joking about the National Treasure vibes, which I love the movie National Treasure. I loved the aspect of it, because when it started, I was like, okay, she's looking for this stuff in Iran, and I'm completely fascinated with history, and so it had a little bit of National Treasure, a little bit of Indiana Jones vibes. And I loved that about the movie, and I was like, where are we going with this? How is this horror? And to be honest with you, I don't know that I ever felt like it fully dove into horror. Obviously there's some really creepy and scary aspects of it. So we started off with again more of the archaeology type story, which I thought was great. Then we got into, the exploration of the catacombs. And I will say this, and Answer, thank you for pointing out that the French government actually allowed them down there.
Yeah.
There is so much history in the Middle East, in Europe, all across the world that we just don't have here in America because, the countries, and that's not to say that we don't have, some very intriguing history from Native Americans and past stuff that we don't even know about, right? But there's so much that went on in Europe, in the Middle East, just historical stuff, religious historical stuff.
Things they were building back then.
That honestly will likely never be discovered, that people are constantly looking for. It's like, anytime you see something new about the news in Egypt or the Middle East, or they found, what was it, 10 years ago, they found King Richard III's skeleton under a parking lot in Europe, and it's like there's so much wild history there. So I love that they were diving into that. From a horror side, claustrophobia is something that I think a lot of people deal with, and I don't think most of us have a real understanding for how bad the fear of claustrophobia could be, because how many of us are ever in situations like that? We get in situations like you're in a tight closet or a small room, or some people, something as simple as a lay down tanning bed. But how many of us in our lives have really been in a situation where we're pinned in like that? To move in or out is very tight. I mean, I don't know that I've ever.
Yeah, I mean, maybe working underneath the car.
Yeah, I mean, so the type of claustrophobia they put in here, it's easy for us to sit back, and I'm sure it will make the cut of me saying, "Oh hell no," because I said it so many times. So you definitely give this like horror, like uncomfortable feeling for the viewer just on claustrophobia alone. Let's say that this movie had nothing to do with, there wasn't any visions of their past regrets or anything like that, and it was simply just a treasure hunting film. You'd still be like, oh nope, not climbing in there. And we've seen that in other films and even documentaries on again in the Middle East and in Europe and Egypt, and oftentimes now with today's technology, they're sending drones in there, they're sending RC vehicles and stuff like that with HD cameras, and all sorts of things that allow us to explore things that we haven't before, without having to send a person into a very tight space. So that was cool about this. And then I don't know like a ton of the religious lore about heaven and hell and stuff like that, and the as above and so below. I went to a Catholic grade school, but that was, was very superficial as far as that. So I don't know all the lore, but they made it very, very metaphorical and very clear that, like, as they got further into it, people were seeing more and more of the things that they regretted in their lives, the thing that they haven't come to terms with. And she says, you have to, I don't know what the exact term was. You have to resolve, rectify. You have to rectify. Mm-hmm. And it felt like as they were going lower, those things were closer and closer to them. They became more and more prevalent, and everybody had their own things that they had to deal with. Of course, Papillon, with the person in the fire. We saw Zed. He said he had a son he never met. Susie, I'm wondering if that wasn't kind of like, hey, we never went looking for this guy. Of course, with Scarlett, Scarlett and George were, of course, the main two. With Scarlett, we found out later that the phone ringing was representation of her dad, but at first it was just the phone ringing, right? As she got further, there was images with George. As he got in there, he was digging, trying to find his brother. The piano higher up with the key. So the metaphorical symbols and the idea that in order to in order to just get out of the, I don't want to say like hell, but they were going through this, obviously was supposed to be hell, right?
It was hell.
But like in your head, like that's the thing, is like if you want to free yourself, if you want to get out of hell, you have to rectify the things that you've done wrong, whether you feel that's just a personal thing or a religious thing. Of course, for people who are religious, they'll talk about religion and the things that you need to do to be absolved of your sins. But I thought that was really brilliant as well. The one thing that I will say that I'm a little confused and conflicted on was the stone thing, because we originally saw her take the stone and she used it on Susie to heal her. But then she put the stone back and she found the image of herself. And then she didn't need the stone to heal George. So I'm wondering if that's... part of me feels like, okay, the stone... I don't know, this might seem like weird, but like whatever the power of the stone was all just lore. And like you have to go towards hell and you have to go down and you have to be able to come to terms. Yes.
The way I understood it, the deeper they went.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if like it meant like.
Not sure that's right.
I don't know if it meant like, okay, the stone did exist, but she didn't need to take it physically. She just needed to be there and experience that. Or if the stone was never really a thing, but the entire story was more metaphorical in that, you know, the stone is kind of like this thing. Like you can have, you know, you can have this and you can have that and you can have that if you find the stone, as opposed to, well, you can have all those same things if you rectify the demons that you have within yourself. And so I don't know if the movie was supposed to...
check it out.
I don't know if the movie was the stone was supposed to actually be a real thing.
Yeah.
Or
that
just,
threw me off too, because I was like, okay,
well,
they're using the stone.
Susie with
she
the
used
stone,
it. She
but then,
did use it, and then it didn't work.
Then
and she didn't need it, and that was a little bit of a messy part for me as well.
Yeah, and a little bit messy for me. Yeah. But and then the way they concluded it with coming up through the manhole after going down, like resurfacing, I thought was brilliant, honestly. And this is one where, you know, we've on this channel a handful of times, if somebody doesn't like a movie and I do or we do, what movie, we're not watching the same thing. This is one where if somebody says, they weren't into it as much, or they, you know, it wasn't quite for them, I totally get how, especially going into it thinking it's a horror. I don't even know how you categorize this movie, like suspense, you know, thriller, a horror. I don't even know, maybe not thriller, but I don't know how to categorize it. But for me, this movie was phenomenal. I loved this. And I honestly, guys, I've never heard of this movie before coming to the studio tonight. Never heard of it.
Well, to your point here, I just had to search it now about the stone's work. And
I figured you might as well.
Things. Yeah, there's a couple things. So sorry, folks. Usually I try to wait for you. But the stone selective power. Stone selective powers are not consistent. And it seems to only work when Scarlett believes in its powers, which suggests that the power comes from within her, not the stone itself. So there's one way to look at it.
But I'm wondering if the stone, I get that. The power comes from with her, not the stone itself. But does the actual stone the stone itself exist? Or is it
just
the
stone inside all of us?
The true stone, the true stone, the real stone is not the one they are initially looking for, but rather the one that resides within the person who believes. So I guess you can take that however you like with.
Yeah, it's still a little bit vague, but I think there's different interpretations to it. But yeah, I love this film, guys.
Gotta say, I think this is one of the craziest full redemption arcs from start to finish you'll have. It's literally starting with redemption. This whole thing is a redemption in my eyes, because the ending, the last 15-20 minutes or so is the three, Zed, right? Am I saying the name right?
Zed. Yep.
Gregory and Scarlett. George. Those three had to rectify whatever they were guilt and actions, essentially what it was. Their biggest guilt and their biggest actions. The Zed, like we just said, completely, I have a kid and I don't acknowledge it. And the other two were traumatized with guilt because George felt so bad that he couldn't get to his brother.
Got lost.
And of course, she didn't answer the phone. But in that case too, like, was that the be-all end-all? Was he just calling to say goodbye because he already had his mind made up? Stuff like that. You know, your mind can probably go a couple ways with that. So I feel like now, seeing what I've seen this, I feel like the whole movie was a redemption arc, because they set up in the first 5 minutes about, hey, your dad didn't make it, and then here we go on this journey, and the others, the car, right? Dude got in the car, got taken by the car. Susie, probably butchering the name. That one I have to go back on. Right now my brain's a little trying to think of some other stuff, but I have to go back and see her quest. I think you called it though, Mole. Yeah, his eyes were gone. They were the full blackout, like demonized eye. So was his soul taken at some point prior?
Was he real? Was he not real?
Well, we saw when they swam in. Remember, he was bone dry.
Bone dry.
Yeah, that was a good catch.
When you're not living,
that right there.
You're not living there for 2 years and going to be alive.
Right,
so.
and then they gave us the timeline of when they last seen it.
so
They gave us
2
the
years.
timeline, bone dry, and now when you start mixing the components together, was he some sort of demon that was there that they saw during this whole process?
Well, he was probably a vision, just as the car was, as the piano, as her dad. He was just a vision that just happened to hang with them.
Remember when she answered
Well, that
the phone,
vision
too,
really
he was
jacked
talking
up her face, that's for sure. And then frickin' what's the character's name? The camera guy.
Benji.
Yeah, what did he do then?
Poor damn Benji. Like, what was that all about? Like, because I'm gonna have to go back and see the spot because man, I jumped pretty good when she came flying into frame. Like, what was she holding? I think you said it was the kid, but I'll have to go back and check. Poor Benji got his ass whooped during this whole thing, being stuck, which was primo claustrophobia right there for some. Definitely would react that way. I feel like as I get older now, I never really had those kind of fears. But now just kind of like being in this film. That's why I was saying, and I want to clarify my comments because I don't know if I made the cut or not, but the full Patreon and YouTube members saw in the full reaction where I was like, yeah, the experience in the theater versus here is so much better because with the surround sound, I can only imagine how great the sound was. I only have one ear because then here with this connection, it goes in and out. So I really only have one ear. So being in the theater, I can only imagine what that experience was like. I mean, in a... You know, as a theater is, it's dark. You just got the big screen. So you probably felt like the walls were kind of enclosing in on you, I can imagine, for some, and little things like that. I will say this was a very good film. Greatest ever. Nope, but it was really good for what they had for their budget, which looked like it was estimated $5 million back in the day. So they did a phenomenal job making this story work for that kind of budget. Like you said, with the government over there allowing them to do some of that stuff. Bravo to the actors because I don't know if I would be signing on doing any of that. I'm sure it was safe. I'm sure it was safe. Maybe not.
Yeah,
but
it's all right.
even I don't like being around that kind of stuff just in case because I don't want to. You never know. You could mess up some spirits. You never know. I know some people don't believe in that, and that's totally cool, but some do, and it's just like I don't know if I want to be disturbing any of those.
Even if you don't want to be wrong. And then,
We'll see news articles like, oh, Egyptian tomb found untouched after 3,000 years, and everybody's like, leave it alone. Leave it alone. We don't need that.
True,
I will say for my score, it is a 3-9er. So we don't get any reflective, so you can see the scores.
That's right.
3-9er for me. Now that again we've seen, or that what I've seen,
I see.
From what I've seen now, start to finish, I was actually now hoping for a little bit more horror, but I understand that was not their whole point in trying to deliver the story. That it was not a full focus. I can't talk tonight. The full focus of horror, but we're going to give you some jump scares along the way. We're going to make this into a bit of a mind thriller, which this to me is more categorized for me as like a thriller because it's going to get in your head if you allow it. So
this
3-9
would have been perfect for a Mr. Mike Flanagan to do.
Well, I know now we all like it's like
we get a remake with Flanagan.
What would happen if Mike Flanagan got it?
No,
but no, these folks, the men and women that worked on this, even behind the cameras, cast and crew, phenomenal job. 3-9. If I do another rewatch again, I'm conflicted in some areas, which doesn't even matter where I'm conflicted on. It was still well executed. 3-9. It would probably go up or down on another rewatch because now that I know what I know. I was wondering if there's any little things in the back. But again, found footage for me is tricky to pull off because I love that format, but how is the story going to get delivered is what it is. And I feel like for me, found footage probably should introduce a few more jump scares, but still keep it a thriller.
Well, for me.
And you don't have to agree with that. It's just me.
I'll give it a 3.8. Out of 5 answers. I thought it was really well done. Like I said, it was It was very well done for the first person point of view. I didn't get sick of it at any point.
It was fast.
Because
Fast.
it felt very fast. What I think was good is they integrated them each having cameras. So then that way you're not sitting there with always just the one, oh, how did he happen to be in the right spot yet again? No, this time it's like, oh, it's because this time George was able to see it, or this time Scarlett was able to see it. So I thought that was smart that they did that, actually.
Let me ask you this. Did you feel that there was some convenient moments that kind of felt like
there still will be. There still will be.
Yeah.
But at least when they say they're each wearing a camera on their lamp, you can hide that a little bit better, which I think they did. But 3.8 out of 5. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, for me, I thought this had a lot of great ingredients to it. Originality being the foremost of those. I thought it was very original and liked that. I like the found footage horror movie type things. Like you said, Diamond Dave, they are tricky to pull off if you don't have good writing and good actors to carry it, because we're supposed to be led to believe it's real in a way with found footage. That's kind of
want
the hook.
you immersed.
Exactly. So I thought that was good. Like I said, in terms of a horror movie, I thought it was a miss. It wasn't scary to me. The claustrophobia, I don't know why that didn't get me. It should have. I do not like tight spots. I don't know why it didn't get me in this case. Maybe I'm getting over it. Maybe that's a good thing. Who knows? But
Well, thank you, movie, for helping you.
Thank you, movie. But yeah, for me, look, I said my piece. This is a 3.25 for me. Good, not great, but fun, unique, intriguing. I thought all the ingredients were there. I would like to see how this could be done with the story and the lore that it has, which I find very fascinating as well, if it had a bigger budget. Now, sometimes that goes the other way, and when you get a big budget, too many chefs in the kitchen and things go wrong. But that being said, I would be intrigued by it.
Yeah, in a world where it seems like Hollywood and all these companies who produce films and TV are just regurgitating material over and over, the originality of this felt really good to me. And the other thing that I don't know that we've dove in too far into, is that a word? Dived? We've discussed. I don't know that we've discussed.
in that new word, Dave.
Doven?
Well, you dove in head
And
first.
it dove in, yes. One of the things is, like, the acting I thought was really good in this. You felt like they were very, very scared. You felt like you were watching found footage. And again, that's a difficult genre to do. I'm a little, I'm alone on this one here, which I'm fine with. It's a 5 for me. I thought the combination of the different themes, again, with the archaeology, the metaphorical stuff, the little bit of horror aspect that we got from the claustrophobia and kind of the creepy stuff was enough for me to keep it interesting, but not too much to where I felt they relied on that. Again, the acting, everything, and the historical aspect to it. This was a 5 for me. Completely unexpected. Maybe that's why I'm putting it over as much as I am, but I love this film, and I definitely am going to watch it again.
And I feel like, you know, we didn't touch on the whole heaven and hell thing a little bit, because I know that was clearly a theme in here a little bit. But I'm not well versed.
Yeah, I'm not well versed enough in religion to really.
Yeah, I mean, they
really
kind of hit us
tackle
with the idea of, you know, going into hell. They were effectively at the gates of hell, going through on their bellies, like they said, and then having to come out on the other end. So again, that's where I think if they had more of a budget behind it, they could take the time to explain a little bit of that to the audience, because it was very kind of base level.
Yeah, and it was a quick movie. I mean, this isn't one where this was what, an hour 30 basically. So I agree with you. Maybe if we go an hour 45 or even a 2-hour film, because this went, I know we say it all the time, but this went really fast. And I felt like this maybe could have been another 15, 20 minutes and maybe go a little bit further into the story. I did see when we were scrolling through some of the information, some people had brought up the book Dante's Inferno. Which
Never seen it.
I haven't read. I don't know anything about it.
Dante's
Well,
Peak.
it's
Dante's Peak is a volcano movie, guys.
Oh, yeah, Pierce Brosnan in the movie.
But there is
but no, Dante's Inferno is like an
Peak is about
ancient story that goes
Let
way
him have it,
back.
folks.
Anyway,
Let him have it. But I haven't read the book Dante's Inferno, so
No one's at this point anyway. It's just us.
But in any regard, 5 for me, guys.
Real quick though, and then I'll shut up. I don't think it should be added another 15, 20 minutes because right here, for my taste, I feel like they had enough time to give us a little bit more. To your point of saying, sprinkle in a little bit more, give us an extra 15. I feel like they had enough time with this format to do that. Maybe add in another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think even 5 minutes you could do the lore.
Yeah.
Again, even for me, I did see the comments about Dante's Inferno. Maybe educate a little bit further some of the lore about,
you made it this far and have patience to educate us. Please do, because that would be great.
But it's like if they would have ran it where, say, the cameraman didn't know anything about this and Scarlett had to explain it to the cameraman, where the cameraman is a conduit for the audience to, okay, so this is the story of Dante's Inferno. Boom, 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 a couple of quick bullet points.
They do that a little bit, kind of explaining some of the stuff, but I agree.
I was going to say, I definitely acknowledge that they did, the actors did, well, the writing / actors did a good job of whatever they found for what was on the walls, whatever, they did a good job of telling us what it meant.
Yeah.
So I'm not disregarding that at all, but there's just some other things that they probably, to your point, they could fit in just a couple minutes and then kind of give us, like they did in here, more info on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you
go.
have
Still good.
it.
Still fun. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Very much so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it out there as much as we did. And let's see how many jump scares we got in this one. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night now, pals.